Reports show that Black women own nearly 2.7 million businesses across the United States, making us the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs nationwide. There's a big but. Despite the impressive numbers and the undeniable impact of Black women-owned businesses, research shows that Black women are generally underfunded when it comes to getting resources for their businesses. However, Goldman Sachs has a 1 Million Black Women program that helps to address these issues and more.
I wanted to create a safe space to have uncomfortable yet transformative conversations that move people, amplifying the voices of those who are underrepresented and who inspire positive change. I'm Tony Williams, and this is Brooklyn Savvy.
Before we get started with our panelistas' point, I want to introduce Jessica Taylor. Now, Jessica is the National Director of 1 Million Black Women Initiative, a fabulous program. Let's give her a savvy clap.
Thank you.
But we always like to get things moving, right? So I've got some questions for us. I've got a panelista's point. Now, Black women, we earn 63 cents on a dollar. Hispanic women earn 65. White women earn 77. So I'm going to ask you first, Jennifer. Do you feel that your work is valued?
I do feel that my work is valued, but it took a little while to get there, and it's like a little trigger question for me, or trigger something in me, because there was that moment when I was at a party, and an in-law's father took me aside and said, how'd you get to know the governor? How'd you get the mayor to pay you so much? And then he asked me a very inappropriate question. Do I blank blank knees?
Ooh.
And then he looked at me and said, oh, that's right. Your daddy knew a lot of people, and he walked away.
Oh, goodness.
So, you know, I've gotten to that point in my life where, yes, I do feel that my work is valued. I feel that people value my worth. But a lot of that often comes also with sponsorship, with people validating you, even though you've been doing the same thing that you've always done.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Now, Maria, what about you?
So I think it depends on the setting, whether my work is valued and who the audience is, right? Who decides it has value and who doesn't. I think my work is valued. I think my work is valuable. I think my contributions are valuable. But depending on the people around you, they kind of decide for you, right? And that doesn't change my outlook, but they, in their head, they create their own narrative.
Right.
You know,
right.
And I think that I know my worth at certain times. There are times that, I'm being honest, right? There are times
No, I agree with you.
where I question, and then there are times where I remind myself. Like, you know, and I think we need to remind ourselves more often. And, you know, I have this little charm that I got almost a year ago. And it kind of helps me. When people drive me crazy, I'm like, no. And
Right. Just give it a little rub.
yeah, for those who don't know what it says badass, right? And so when people start to make me doubt myself, I'm like, oh, no, don't let them get in your head.
Oh, that's
Don't
right.
let them get in your head. And then I kind of reset.
Excellent. So what about you, Ms. Bing?
Do I think my work has value? Absolutely. I agree with Maria that it depends on the context whether others agree with me or not. And I've done a lot of work to get to the point of recognizing that I am worth it.
How did you get there? I'm just curious.
Well,
yeah.
Therapy, great coaching, and great mentorship. And also trying things and then discovering that it works. Because a lot of times, the only way to grow, to build confidence, is to build skills. And you can't build skills if you stay in your comfort zone. So if you try something new, you see that it works. And what I have found is that the more I have come to understand my worth, the more others value my worth.
I find it interesting, the therapy part. If you wouldn't mind just unpacking that a little bit in terms of, you don't have to tell us what happened at the session, but how did that help you?
Well, what therapy does is it helps you to understand. Well, let me back up for a second, because I work with a lot of executives in a coaching and consulting role, and sometimes people will say to me, "Oh, this feels therapeutic," and I said, "No, I'm not doing therapy. I can help you move from point A to point B, but I can't help you understand why you're at point A. Therapy helps you understand why you're at point A. Yes. Why is it that I'm holding myself back? What are the, what are the triggers, or what are the experiences that I may have had along the way from childhood till present that have informed the beliefs that I have."
Wow.
And so then you reframe your beliefs about self, about others, and the world.
That's called having a breakthrough.
Yes, it is.
It's a real breakthrough moment.